So I think I might be pregnant. I've just realised that I've not had a period the whole of August. It's actually been about 5 weeks, so I'm going to nip to the shop now, grab a pregnancy test and see what it says.
I watch you as you drive. Do you know I'm looking? And I can't help but smile. Do you know how much I love you?
So I was right, we are pregnant. Welcome back to the channel. So if you've seen the intro to this video, you now know our exciting news. We've been keeping a secret for what feels like forever, and baby number 2 is coming. Probably the title will get that away, but yes, baby number 2 is coming and we're so happy about it. We're so excited for the next journey, the next chapter of our life, making our family from 3 to 4. We've even told Rose as well. I'm not quite sure it's sunk in yet, or she's fully understood, but we have told her that mummy has a baby in her tummy, and she has told me that she wants a baby sister, so she's put in her request. So we'll find out obviously at the 20-week scan. We didn't find out with Rose. We kept it a complete secret from start to finish, and then when she was born, that's when we found out what she was. We had a name for a boy and a girl ready to go no matter what, and the moment she was born, we looked at her and she was completely a Rose from the start, and honestly we love her to pieces. But this time we are going to find out. I'm going to do a little gender reveal as well, which I'm really looking forward to. So I'm now officially 12 weeks pregnant. All of our family and friends know, and now obviously you guys are finding out now, and it's really nice to actually be able to share the news. We've been keeping it a secret for what feels like so long. With Rose it didn't feel as long as this, but this time around it's felt honestly so long, so it's really nice to be able to share the news with everyone. So we went to our scan last week and I was 11 weeks and 4 days pregnant when I had the scan. I do have a scan photo to show you, so I'll show you that in a few moments. But I did turn 12 weeks on Friday, just gone, and I thought I'd share with you how I've been feeling and the symptoms that I've been having so far. One of the main ones is I have been so tired, and I mean to the point where I've not wanted to do absolutely anything. I've been so tired, so honestly not motivated. You might have even noticed it in the last few videos that I've done. I've just been really struggling. I've just wanted to nap all day. And with a toddler, you know, that can't happen. So I've just honestly really struggled this time around with my energy level, and the feeling tired and lethargic. I'm happy to report that over the last week I've started to feel a little bit better, so I'm hoping now I've hit 12 weeks that I'm not going to feel as tired as I have been, because I have really been struggling. Like I said, you've probably noticed it in my videos. There's been a lack of energy and a lack of motivation all round, so hopefully that is going to subside now, and I'm going to start being able to be my normal self and do the things that I normally do. The second thing that I have been experiencing is I've been very bloated. I wasn't bloated with Rose, but I've been so bloated. At one point, honestly, we thought that we might be having twins. No word of lie, I've been that big. I've been struggling to do up my jeans, my work clothes, I can't fit in at the minute, or I couldn't fit in. I've been so bloated, and I have no idea why, because with Rose I wasn't that bloated. And twins actually runs in my husband's side of the family, so we honestly thought, God, maybe it's twins. You know, can we cope with that many, with a toddler and 2 babies? But I can report it is just one, and for whatever reason I was just really bloated. I don't seem as bloated now. I actually feel smaller than I have been over the last 12 weeks. I have a little bump, but thankfully the bloatedness and the bloated feeling seems to have gone away, because it was just really uncomfortable and not pleasant at all. My skin has also been awful. You've probably noticed I've been coming up with so many breakouts. Honestly, the skin on my face has just been absolutely disgusting. So I'm hoping now I've reached 12 weeks that's now going to start settling down a little bit more, because it actually has been awful. It really has. My boobs have also got really big, and the first 12 weeks oh my god, they have been so sore. It's honestly been unbelievable. I don't remember them being this sore when I was pregnant with Rose, but this time around they've absolutely been horrible. The slightest touch, you know, if Rose knocked me or anything, it felt so sore and so horrible. Thankfully, over the last sort of 2 to 3 weeks, they've been getting better and better and better. So I'm hoping now that that is it, because it's been absolutely horrible. Even just putting on my bra has just been horrible. So yeah, as I say, I didn't have that with Rose. Another thing that I didn't have with Rose. So this pregnancy so far has been a little bit different. So maybe it's a sign that maybe it's a boy. Because they do say that pregnancies are different in some areas, but we will find out at the 20-week scan. I've also been really, really thirsty, more thirsty than normal. I remember being thirsty with Rose. I fell in love, or certainly had a craving of the fruit pastel ice lollies because I was just that thirsty, and it's the same as happened this time. I'm so thirsty, and as most of you know, I'm a lover of tea, so I just want to have so many cups of tea, but I can't. I'm used to having sort of 5 to 6 cups of tea a day, but I'm really trying hard just to have 1 or 2. I'm trying to have 1 in the morning because honestly I need 1 to start my day, and then 1 after work, as well as sort of I'm winding down in the evening, and the rest of the time I'm trying to have water. But I'm so thirsty, and honestly every time I drink water it just needs to go to the toilet. Honestly, it goes straight through me, and I just honestly cannot clench the thirst at the moment. Another thing I've experienced is actually a few sharp pains in my stomach. I've only had sort of 2 or 3 different occasions. I don't remember ever having them with Rose. Honestly, the first one I thought something was wrong. It was so painful, and honestly the sharp pain down the side of my stomach was honestly awful. After I moved, after I sort of maybe just walked around a little, changed position, it seemed to just go and it was fine. I did read up that it is normal. It's obviously growing pains, or it's just the way you're sitting. But yeah, I didn't experience that before, and a few times they've been so painful that I honestly thought something was wrong. But thankfully, obviously after moving, everything's been fine and I started feeling a little bit better. But that's another thing that I've been experiencing this time around. I've also found that if I went way too long without food, that I felt really nauseous and really sick. I didn't remember having this with Rose, but if I went too long, I felt really terrible. I haven't actually been sick, I haven't had any morning sickness, and usually it was always before dinner time. So between lunch and dinner, I very rarely have anything to eat, and for some reason, if I went that long without any food, by about 4 o'clock I felt really sick, really horrible and nauseous, and it's honestly been horrible. So I have been learning to have an afternoon snack, eating little and often, sort of just changed my eating routine a little bit compared to what I normally do, and that seems to have really helped. And so far I've not felt that nauseous again, so thankfully, and hopefully that is working. And because yeah, it's just not been very nice at all, especially when you're trying to make dinner and you feel really sick and you know that you need food, and yeah, it's just honestly it's been horrible. So now let me show you the scan picture. So here it is. So this is baby number 2. We are so excited now that we've actually seen baby, now that we've shared the news with our friends and family, and obviously you guys now know. It's all becoming very real. I mean, I know it's very real because it's happening to me, but baby's inside me, but it's now starting to feel really good because we're able to tell the news and share the news with everyone. We're happy to report that everything is looking really good. Baby's looking really good and really well. They're happy with absolutely everything that they saw. Baby was being a little bit of a pain though. I had to do a lot of jumping jacks and rolling on my side to try and get baby to move during the scan. I didn't have to do it with Rose. Rose was a golden child. Honestly, laid there, it was fine. But with this one, I have had to do a lot of moving around in the scan room to try and get baby to move so they can get the right positions and the right scan pictures they needed. We are also doing the Down syndrome test as well. So they've taken the relevant things that they need for that and took some blood tests, which has obviously been sent off. So once I get the letter to confirm the news of that, I will share that with you. We had that with Rose, which was fine and was low, so hopefully this time it will be the same, but I'll let you know once we get the letter. So So that is our exciting news. Baby number 2 is coming May of 2022. We've got a 20-week scan, literally days before Christmas, and we will be finding out whether it's a boy or a girl this time round. But we're really, really excited, and yeah, I'm looking forward to sharing weekly updates on here. I wish I had started YouTube when I had Rose, because it would have been so good to look back on the weekly updates and how I was feeling and compare. Obviously, I'm just going by memory, but sadly, I didn't start YouTube until after Rose was here, so yeah, I'm really looking forward to doing that this time round. But so far, especially the last couple of weeks, it's been a roller coaster. Rose has just had chickenpox as well, so obviously had to be really careful there. I've already had chickenpox before, but I know when you're pregnant you have to be really careful. But thankfully Rose has had it so mild. Honestly, she's been a right trooper. You couldn't tell she had chickenpox if it weren't for the extra spots. So we're both fine. Rose is obviously back at nursery now. Her chickenpox are gone, and I'm fine as well. But it's just been a complete roller coaster. It really has. We even thought at one point that we weren't going to make it to the scan because Rose got chickenpox literally 5 days before the scan date, and thankfully she went to nursery that morning, and she was fine to go back, so then we could attend our scan appointment, because obviously we couldn't take her with us. So honestly, it's just been a bit of a roller coaster, but we're so happy with the news. We're so happy that we've shared it with everyone, and Rose seems a little bit excited as well. So yeah, that is our news. I hope you enjoyed watching today's video. It's a bit more of a sit down and chat video, which I don't normally do, but like I said, I just wanted to share it with you, sort of share how I've been feeling the last 12 weeks. I'll be heading into 13 weeks soon as well, so I will share sort of weekly or fortnightly updates of how I'm feeling, the symptoms I'm getting and everything. But I hope you enjoyed watching today's video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Thanks guys.